One of the things that Power BI makes really, really simple is connecting to software as a service applications that may be run by third parties that you're using and pulling data from those into Power BI so that you can build dashboards, build reports, and get your own insights on your own data that exist in those applications. And connecting to them is really, really simple with our rich library of connectors to those applications. Let me show you how that works. So when you're logged into the PowerBI.com service, you'll see, if you've already built dashboards, you'll see the dashboards in the middle here. But down in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see this Get Data link. When you click that, you'll be able to choose where you want to go and find this information, either within your organization. You can import and connect to data in other files or databases. But here I'm going to use this services option. And this is going to allow me to use these connectors to these third-party online services to go and connect and pull in that data. Now, there are many different connectors here to services like Salesforce or Google Analytics, where you go and authenticate with your own private account and pull in your own private data. But we can also use some public services like GitHub. Now, this is an online repository for applications that people publish, like a code source control repository. But it's also very much, it's designed as an open source community. So I can go and pull data about any of the repositories within GitHub. Now, this screen will vary by depending on which service you're connecting to. And it's asking you to go and authenticate against that service provider. And you may need to enter some parameters. In this case, it's the repository that I want to connect to. So when I go and actually start connecting that, like I said, it'll go and authenticate against that service. And now the connector understands all of the different entities, all of the different tables of data, all of the different columns that exist within that service. And it'll start connecting to those and pulling those down. And we actually include pre-built reports and dashboards for those services. And we've worked with those service providers to understand what are the most common data sets that people are interested in, what are the most common questions they have, and what are the most common insights that are useful to surface based on those connectors. So for example, for GitHub, we've got pre-built dashboards that show the number of pull requests, the number of check-ins that were made by month, the number of open bugs or open issues, who's been contributing to this repository, all those sort of information. And I can click through these dashboards into reports behind the scenes and see things in more detail. Like I've got a great visualization here that shows me by the day of the week and the time of the day when most of these commits were made. So it's peaking around sort of 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and Sunday morning is pretty bare. So connecting to these third-party software as a service applications is really, really simple with pre-built reports and dashboards that help you get insights on your data really, really quickly.